Hi Cancer and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I am pulling energies and messages for the month of November for the sign of Cancer. And as usual, Cancer, I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if these readings aren't resonating with you, then don't worry about it. Just pop over to one of my other videos, check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. Okay, so this month, Cancer, we are doing a traditional Celtic cross. I prefer those for the monthly readings because they do a great overview of what's going on for you. We will go into the crossing first. We'll look at the energies you're currently dealing with, what it is that you're facing, whatever it is you're leaving behind. We will then go on to the pathway on this side of the board. So there will be obstacles, triumphs and challenges that you may come along your way, things you might need to know about whilst you progress through the month. And if you stick around to the end, we're going to do a sneak peek into December. Just the first week, just to give us a little taste of what's to come. Okay, so and we're just going to jump straight in, Cancer, if you are ready, and see what it is that you are thinking, feeling, facing. Okay, Spirit, can you please show me Cancer, please? Can you show me Cancer? Can you show me Cancer, please? Cancer? Cancer, please. What's going on for Cancer in November? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the month of November. Whoop. Okay, I think that Spirit's cue to tell me I've shuffled enough. Okay, can you show me Cancer, please? One more shuffle for Cancer. The Magician. Oh, okay, you're making magic happen, Cancer. I like it. And the crossing you is the Eight of Swords. Okay, right, you've got a bit of blocked energy there. You're trying to manifest something in, but it's blocked. You're probably not sure why, because it's got an Eight of Swords stuck in your head, maybe. That'll do it, but we'll explore it, Cancer, don't worry. In the exit, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, don't like that, but we're going to talk about that. And we will clarify further, Cancer, so don't worry. In the supportive energy, the King of Cups. Oh, that's nice. Okay, great loving energies around you. In your crown, you have the Page of Swords. And in your focus, you have Justice. You're trying to balance things out at the moment. That's probably the key to your manifestation. It seems that you've been trying to look after yourself in a certain way. For some reason that wasn't working because you decided to abandon that altogether. Try something new. However, you're probably wondering why things aren't working out the way that you envisioned. You're putting in the work, but there's something blocking you. It's like a mental block or something in your crossing energy. Your heart, you are in touch with your heart, but probably not as much as I would quite like to see, because it is in the hidden energy. It could be possibly another energy coming towards you, Cancer. It's hidden at the moment, that King of Cups. When you focus, you've got the Page of Swords. I'm feeling like a slight edge to you at the moment. A little bit maybe like anxious kind of energy, just small, just slim. And then in your focus is Justice. So I don't know if you're worried about something coming in or you attracting something in that you don't want. That may have been what you happened before when you were in Queen of Pentacles energy there. Or you could be coming out of Queen of Pentacles because you want to give to something else rather than yourself. You may have just come out of a period of self-healing. So in that way, I do like the Queen of Pentacles being here for you. What I would like to see if the Queen of Pentacles is carried on with you through the rest of the month, rather than you leaving it behind in October, okay? Because you do need that self-care energy. But this could be almost a bit of what I call self-care exhaustion. A lot of people reach that, we do our caring, we do our healing, and then it's almost like you said, enough healing. I want to get moving. I want to see some results. I want to get things done. You're feeling blocked by that at the moment, but as we clarify, we will explore exactly what's blocking that for you. Oh, hang on, but before we do, let's just have a little outline look of the crossing and see what's coming towards you, and I will explain what all the placements mean as I go along, Cancer. Okay, so in your highest self advice, we have the Six of Swords. Moving on to something else, something to calmer waters. I like that. In the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Six of Cups, soul connection. And what did I just say? That King of Cups in the hidden energy, it could be somebody else. And then in the hopes and fears is the Page of Cups. That'll be it. Okay, Eight of Swords is making sense now. And in the outcome is Two of Pentacles. You're attracting in another energy here, Cancer, but you're telling yourself you're not ready for it, even though you manifested it in. That's why your Queen of Pentacles is on the exit, I believe. You are wanting to give to other people. You are caring for yourself as well. I should have seen that, really, because we've also got Justice here. You won't accept anything less than what you deserve, which is bang on there, Cancer. There is a King of Cups or Queen of Cups. Switch genders as you see fit. We're reading energies here, not genders. But in the Page of Swords, you like scanning. You're scanning the horizon. Is there anyone there? And not in a way that it's not like chaser energy you're giving me. You're genuinely wanting to attract in something that is good for you and serves you. You're not taking the first thing off the rack, Cancer. No, you've got standards and you're expecting quality because that's what you bring to the table, and you won't accept anything less than that. Good. And it seems that once things calm down and you kind of I don't know what else is going on for you. We'll find out when we clarify. Things kind of calm down for you, and then it looks like there's an energy of another soul connection around you. Okay, you may or may not be aware of them. So this is someone you have met already, or someone you are possibly going to meet throughout the month of November. Okay, well, before we go all the way down that road, Cancer, let's clarify. I'm letting the cards do what they want for this reading. These readings, I've used different decks to clarify different parts of the reading for different signs. Today, Cancer, it seems like the Egyptian Art Nouveau wants to come out for you to clarify the crossing. I'm going to start with that magician there and see what you're up to. Okay. Right, can I please see the magician for Cancer, please? The magician. The magician for Cancer. The magician, please. Yeah, we have the Emperor. Yes. You're like, yeah. I'm in my energy. I'm in my power. Maybe that Queen of Pentacles is there. You don't need her anymore. Like you've just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Embodied her energy. I like that. Okay, yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Swords. You are absolutely done investing in anything that brings you drama, or brings your energy down, or makes you feel unsure, or makes you feel like an option, like you're having to vie for their attention. You're like, I'm done with that. I'm not investing in that kind of energy anymore. Take me as I am, or leave me as I am. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. I'm a cool crab. I don't need no one but me. Oh, I love that energy for you, Cancer. That's gorgeous. Okay, can I get the Eight of Swords, please, in the crossing? Eight of Swords, a little bothersome, but to be honest, the way the other cards are laid out, I don't think it's anything you can't handle, Cancer. Yeah, Six of Wands, you want victory, and that is it. Seven of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You are choosing wisely. Okay, if your heart's not in it, and your soul, and look, we've got Queen of Cups, the King of Cups here, so you're looking for your energetic match, Cancer. You have options. You are not short of options, but of course you're a gorgeous crab. Why not? And you want victory over that. You want to choose the right person, someone who makes you feel seen, understood, good, and he's also proud to be with you as much as you're going to be proud to be with them. And yeah, it's not a lot to ask for, Cancer. I mean, I don't know. This day and age it might be, but no, it's not. You're just looking for someone who's wanting to put in that effort the same way as you. At least you deserve that. And you just showed me in the past you may have put up with more than you probably should have, or you've had some problematic energies come in and make offers that you may have invested in, but you've turned that on its head. You're like, no, that's not for me no more. Good. Okay, can I get the Queen of Pentacles, please? We're going to do the Queen of Pentacles in the exit. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. A lot of you put off even trying to find someone for a little while because you wanted to focus on yourself. That Four of Pentacles is very much a me and mine energy. With it being supported by the Two of Wands, it means that you're doing it in a way of self-preservation. You're still moving, you're still out and about in the world, you're not being stubborn, you're just looking at what options that you have. But it's all to do with self-investment. That Seven of Wands is blocking out other energies. So you've just been wanting to focus on yourself. But now you're ready to open up to someone else, something new. And off you go, Cancer, and you are calling someone in. Okay, can I have a look at that hidden energy there, the King of Cups? Temperance, okay, right, fair enough. The Page of Cups, matching energy, okay. And the Eight of Pentacles. Now, whoever this is, they have also working on opening their heart space. There is an energetic match out there for you that you are aligning with. But with the Eight Pentacles, they're working on opening up their heart. Page of Cups, so you're doing it slowly, and it's going to take them some time. Temperance. Now, this is either the history of the person, that you're going to meet them soon, and this is what they've been through, or it may be a little while down the road when you meet them because they're kind of doing a similar work to you. You kind of like them seeing two energies on the same path, and then they come in and then they meet further down. Or you've just met them, so you're one of the Cancer collectors that's already on that path at the point of meeting, and they have had a very similar background to yourself, so you can have a lot of common similar values and things like that. The Ace of Wands just flipped itself over by itself. They're very exciting. Yeah, brand new, something that you want to invest in, something that grabs your attention, Cancer. Lovely. Okay, can I get the Page of Swords, please? This isn't your crown energy. It's what you're focused on. I think you're on the lookout here. Right, yeah, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Lovers. What does it say? Cancer's out on the prowl. Watch out. You're going to do marvellous, Cancer. Yeah, and there's that Eight of Swords again. Yeah, I think some of you, especially with Temperance over the King of Cups, which is your energetic match, and in your energy as well, which is beautiful to see. A lot of you might be thinking, where are they? Where are they? Why aren't they here? Why isn't my manifestation coming yet? I've been waiting. Times are ticking. Tick tock, mother. You know the rest, right? And you're also showing me the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is associated with time. The Temperance card is associated with time. You've both got that. This is going to take time, okay? But believe me, from the way the cards are going at the moment, it's going to be worth the wait, Cancer. Okay, can I get Justice, please? Justice in the focus. Justice. Five of Cups. Yeah, okay. We're getting serious now, Cancer. We're going to talk about that Five of Cups. Don't worry about it. The Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. You are at a point in your life, Cancer, where you don't like something, you're just going to tell people. You don't want to be messed about with. You've had too much hurt in the past, and it's come from you being maybe not a pushover. I don't like to say that. You're not a pushover, Cancer. I very rarely meet Cancer that's a pushover, but you do have a very long tether. You will put up, if you love somebody, and that's not just romantic love, friends, family, you'll put up with a little bit of crap from time to time, but you're also looking at where that's landed you in a bit of hot water, and you do not want that in future partnerships. So you're showing me here that you are more than prepared to cut the cord on whoever it is that comes in if they're not matching your vibe right now. You're like, nope, I'm out of here, I'm gone. Five of Cups is looking back on the past, at times where you had spilled cups, times you've been hurt. The Queen of Swords talks about cutting cords off. She speaks her mind and she always tells the truth. She's just who she is. Okay, so you're coming to this new connection in November with authenticity. The fact that it's here, Cancer, means you will likely meet this person at this time. It's been like a long time coming. And then you've got the Page of Swords, which corresponds up to here. It's like, I am looking for my perfect match. Yeah, I don't know where they are. I don't know why they've not come in yet. But it's under the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune, which is almost karmic. So some of you are looking for a soulmate, soul bond connection. Six of Cups. Okay. All right, that being said, Cancer, let's start clarifying your pathway. Do you know what? This is lovely and clear. So thank you. Thank you for being direct with me, Cancer. And today I want to use the below deck to clarify your pathway here. So let's jump into that and see. Okay, can we see the Six of Swords? I think that might be the key to you running into whoever this is that you're calling in. I'm just seeing time passing. But I mean, for some of you, it might be the month that you'll meet someone after a long period of looking. For others of you, your period is starting now, and this is just a little energetic nod to say this might take a little while. So what you're calling in is someone really special and worth the wait. But you're on the journey and you're aligned. So take that as it resonates, Cancer. Okay, can I get the Six of Swords, please? The Six of Swords. Six of Swords, please, for Cancer. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Hanged Man. And the Two of Swords. Ooh. Complicated emotions going on here, Cancer. You're in no rush. You're making that very clear. You're not prepared to move on until you've resolved something within yourself. You're on a bit of a pause. Even though you are in this path of alignment, there's a decision or something that's on your mind. Two of Swords. You're thinking about it. It's trying to get in touch with your emotions here to make that decision. I think you're questioning is realistically how much you can invest, and if you want to even risk this again. I think there's part of you doing that. But then there's the other side of you that requires partnership in some way. So until those feelings reconcile themselves, it's like you're blocking yourself from moving on to a calmer water here. I'm just going to put another one on that Two of Swords. What is it Cancer is deliberating over here? What's put a stop to this? What's going on? What's going on? The Tower. I don't know if something's happened with you guys. point in the past, sudden endings, sudden changes going on. It's almost like you're saying, yeah, I'm on this path to meet someone, but I've got to deal with all this stuff first. I've got all this stuff going on that needs my attention. It's kind of pulling me away. So while I'm energetically making myself available, you're not chasing. You don't want to chase anybody. I don't think you have the energy reserves to. If someone comes in and assists you, that's different. But you're not, even though you are kind of looking and scanning, there's part of you that is being pulled in a different direction at this time. There's a tower that needs attending to, that is putting a pause on you basically drifting off and finding whoever it is. So that's a block. And sensed a block when I saw the 8 of Swords. You are in your head about something. Maybe something that happened in the past or something that's happening around you currently. You may be going through a massive change. Or it might be happening throughout the month of November. That puts you in this hangman energy where you're like, I need a new perspective, I need to see what's going on. You're also looking at why you block people in the past. Okay, so you're making sure, it's almost like I see you making a list of do's and don'ts, either for yourself and for whoever it is that you're connecting to. Once you're 100% sure, the energy will then release. But until then, there is a blockage of you moving on and forwards. But what that blockage is and what that tower is going to be different for all of you. Can I get the 6 of Cups there, please? The 6 of Cups. The 10 of Swords in reverse. Are we reversed? No, we're not. Yeah, oh, here we go. King of Cups, right. And the Knave of Wands. King of Cups again. Oh, no. Okay, I've kind of got 2 messages from this. So you're going to have to bear with me, Cancer. Some of you are opening up to new love after a period of loss. So this 10 of Swords reverse is basically referring to how you may have closed down almost completely after losing someone in the past. For others of you, this is someone from the past you closed down from coming back around. You seem fairly open to their energy. I don't know which way it's going to go. Okay, or we've got a 50-50 split in the collective here. It happens with collective readings. Spirit likes to get out as many messages as possible sometimes. But either way, they're associating themselves, or at least you are associating them with the King of Cups. And he was here in the hidden energy. And he was also here in the energy that surrounds you and you might not be aware of it. So for many of you, this could be somebody that you already know, because we've got reverse 10 of Swords, something that was over, that is not quite over. You felt it, they've felt it. This person looks like they're coming back around with the Page of Wands coming around, curious about your Cancer. Oh, what's Cancer been up to? Do they still have room in their life for me? Now, I don't know what went down between you and this individual, so that's up to you if you want to open up to them. We will see in the Page of Cups. So that's a kind of little side quest for some of you. For others of you, this is you having been closed down to love for so long. Over here, while you were taking care of yourself, you block them out literally with the 7 of Wands. You're still kind of blocking it out now, even though that you're kind of now out looking. You are slowly opening up to that. Some of you may have held a belief due to the past that all relationships end. You're now starting to hope and dream and believe in love again, a love that lasts a lifetime, that it's actually possible, that the fairy tales might be true. I think some of you deliberately kind of killed that idea within yourselves so that you could focus on yourself. You were like, no, it just doesn't happen. This is just not for me. It's maybe not in my soul plan. Maybe it's not in my soul journey. Just forget it. Leave it alone. But then the time has come, November apparently, where you are now opening up to the possibility that you can find long-term happiness and stability within a partnership with somebody else. And with that thought, Cancer, you'd be right. So I don't blame you for that one at all. Okay, right, can I get the Page of Cups, please? This is in your hopes and fears. Now, it's not an outcome, it's just your hopes and fears. Okay, remember that. All right, can I get the hopes and fears, please? The Page of Cups and the hopes and fears. And that would make sense why you would have Page of Cups in your hopes and fears. If you don't believe in love or that it's possible, opening up to it again is frightening. So, I understand. Yeah, we've got the Chariot. Yeah. The Knight of Wands. Okay, good. The Queen, there she is, the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I know she's not your queen. Your queen's down here, my lovely Queen of Cups down. But she's just reflecting back to me your sense of self-worth, which has been built up quite significantly from this process that you had back here, that you're now releasing. You're carrying that with you. I said at the beginning of the reading, I hope you're carrying the Queen of Pentacles with you. I hope you're embodying her sense of compassion, caring, love, and giving. And you are. And not only are you maintaining that Queen of Pentacles energy of self-worth and giving to yourself, it's also supporting your energy of excitement for something new, because it's almost like, because you know now, Cancer, that you've got your own back, you now trust yourself to be free to open to others and get excited about it. Because you know, whatever happens, you still have yourself. In the past, when you had connections end, you didn't have such a sense of self-worth and stability about yourself. This is what this is telling me energetically. I'm not telling you this. This is what you are telling me through the energy, if this is resonating with you, okay? If it's not, don't force it. It's for somebody else. If that's the case, then you can check another placement, okay? So for the Cancer I'm looking at, anyway, this sense of stability that you've created for yourself is a perfect springboard to finding a new connection. Because if that connection doesn't work, you can go back to the stability that you have built. The reason there was fear in the past is because you did not have the Queen of Pentacles energy. You didn't have that inner stability. You didn't have that self-worth. It was more leaning on other people for external sense of self. As you don't have that now, and it's now all focused on you, as it should be, and you did the work, Cancer. You did the work, and this is how the work pays off. You now feel more confident in opening up to someone new, because you're like, my world's not going to crumble. You might have done a little bit back here. You showed me that's why you stopped. Now you're ready to move on. You stopped because you had tower moment. You probably had several tower moments. You had to sit and figure out the relationship between your heart and your mind. How do you stop yourself going insane if somebody leaves you? I mean, not saying you're crazy attached or anything like that, Cancer, but anybody, regardless of who you are, or sign or whatever, if you are deeply attached to another individual and they suddenly leave, or they betray you, or they do something big, something that causes a tower moment, it shakes us. And it also shakes the relationship between our head and our heart, because that's when we start questioning ourselves. How did I miss this? Why didn't I see the signs? It's those sorts of thoughts that drive you crazy. Right, you go around and around in your head. Yeah, that's your 8 swords buried under there now. Okay? I mean, look what's happened. This is that. Loads. So you're getting excited again. You got the Knight of Wands. Going up in excitement. Straight into the Chariot. And you know what happens when the Knight of Wands gets in the Chariot, right? Lightning speed. But you are being measured. You are showing me the Page of Cups, okay? So even if you feel fun and excitement and very drawn to this other energy that's coming into your life, you are keeping a cool lid on it, which I'm not surprised, because you are a cool crab, right? You're not trying to get overexcited, too invested, get your mind run away, like you meet them on a Tuesday, you want to marry them by Thursday, that sort of thing. You're trying to be quite measured about it, but it's like you're allowing yourself to get excited again. You're allowing yourself a little bit of that energy of pursuit, and it's feeling good to you and you like it, and it's because you have that inner sense of self-trust, and it's beautiful energy, Cancer. I love it. Okay, can I get the Two of Pentacles? Now it looks like you do connect with another energy, however it seems a little bit unstable, which is normal. So let's see what's in there. Okay, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. The Ace of Swords, you know it, you know this person when you see him. And Judgment. You make a decision to change your life. Okay, so this is someone you know, so of course you're going to know them if you see them, if you already know them, if you are part of the collective. And I'd say it wouldn't even be the majority part, but if you are the part of the collective where this is someone returning to you, you already know who they are. You have had quite a dealing with them in the past. You might have to iron out some things with the Judgment card here. With the Nine of Cups, this is someone that you've held in your heart the whole time, even though there has been physical separation. It's a dream come true that this person returns, and it would be under a Two of Pentacles energy, because obviously, if you've been in separation with somebody, they've gone through changes, you have gone through changes, you need to reconcile those together and make sure that you've both changed in a positive direction for you to move forwards. For those of you where this is somebody you don't know, that's just normal new relationship stuff. You're getting to know each other. You're not entirely sure if it's the one, because, you know, you might feel it, but you also need the evidence, you know, spend time with them, get to know them, that sort of thing. And, you know, you always go through and when I say you, I mean everybody, they go through that initial phase of like, do I invest? Do I not invest? Is this it? It feels like it is. I'm not sure. It is a little bit of that. It's not a worrisome Two of Pentacles. I like it when the Two of Pentacles appears at the top. It means that you're aware. At least when this happens, you'll be aware that it's a bit like, oh. And I'm just getting that butterflies feeling. And I have a feeling that's something that you probably haven't felt for a while, Cancer. And it's really nice. Okay, let's jump into the first week of December. And we're going to use the Wildwood. And the first week of December, it may be nothing to do with this, might be something totally different. But so far, most of them have carried on from the previous month. So let's see. Okay, Spirit, can you please show me the first week of December, please? The first week of December for Cancer, please. The first week of December for Cancer. The first week of December for Cancer. The first week of December for Cancer, please. The first week of December. The Three of Stones. This person is cooperative. Good. Oh, thank the Lord. We've got the Five of Stones. Okay, that was a bit worrisome. We'll talk about it. And then we have the King of Stones. Okay, it levels out. Right, so for the first week of December, your person just come in with a cooperative energy, but it's like during the first week, you might not see or hear much from them. And that might send you in a bit of a worry. I don't like to say it's a test, even though that is that's what's being shouted at me right now. I don't like to word it like that because people think, test, oh no, they're not the one. I've been sent another dud. No, it's not that. They come in, the cooperate's going fine, but then the first week of December, you hit a bump in the road. Now, I don't see it being a bump as in they've just left you and that's it. No, because they return better than ever. But it's like a period of absence, or their energy might go down, or your energy might go down. There's a feeling of loss or lack. A little bit of a wobble makes sense to Pentacles. Okay, that's right at the end of November. This is the first week of December. I think we're getting some of that wobbly Two of Pentacles energy going to your first week of December. Okay, something's going to happen around then. But not to worry, because that Five of Pentacles shoots straight up to the King of Pentacles. The most reliable energy of the kings. He's the marrying king or queen. Switch your genders as you see fit. So that's just a little heads up, which to be honest, I'm glad I pulled those because I don't want you freaking out there, Cancer, right? When they come in. But they come in, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous energy. Three of Stones is working together. It also tells me, energetically speaking, that this is part of the process. It's part of the process of building. We all start the Three of Pentacles, okay? And we're building up to the 10. Now, the 10 comes after the King, depending on how you read. Very common way to read the cards. Then it goes 1 to 9, court cards, 10. Just 10 is completion. So you're not quite on to completion. I mean, they're not your husband by the end of December or wife by the end of December, but they're coming up really steady, committed, same values, same goals, the same vision. It's coming from the same vision. But in between here, in the first week, you have a little bit of a wobble. Like, can you hold your ground with this one, Cancer? Because they might feel the energy pulling back a little bit. But it's more than likely, especially with them showing me King of Pentacles energy, they're probably busy at work. Or something else to do with their stability or home life needs tending to. So it just means maybe can't meet you for a date this week. You know, it doesn't mean they've lost interest. They're still there. They're just having a bit of something else to deal with. And then they come back and they're like, Cancer, where were we? Okay, I'm all yours. Oh, wonderful reading. Oh, I like that a lot. Right, okay. And to finish off, again, I'm letting the decks do what they want today. So we switch them as we like. But to finish off, we're just going to pull some universal advice. Right, can I get some advice for Cancer, please? Some advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer. From the universe, please. Advice for Cancer. Some advice for Cancer, please. The Emperor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Six of Swords, yeah. And the 10 of Swords. It's 10 of Swords. Everything was going so well. I'm going to ask the universe again because I need more context on this. I'm going to go into Rider-Waite. Can you please explain that 10 of Swords to me, please? Can you please explain the 10 of Swords? I saw Cancer and their person getting in their boat and going away. What is this 10 of Swords referring to? I don't know if it's referring to there being a blip or there an end to... I think it's an ending to your way of life, if I'm honest, Cancer. Not them, but I'm going to double check that. Can you please clarify that 10 of Swords, please? The 9, the Fool, Nine of Cups, 2 nines, completion. Well, almost completion. Before the completion of a cycle. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what it is. Right, so you come up in an Emperor energy. This basically is the universe telling you to stay confident. Things are going to move in a certain direction. Not all of it's going to be within your control, okay? It's asking you to go with the flow, right? Along the way, when you are connecting with this other energy, Cancer, listen carefully. Some things may trigger some things that happened in the past. Now, it's not because of what this other energy is doing. It's things that are still within you that you might be a little bit wary of because it's associated with a brand new beginning. I know it's not the person doing this thing to you. This is new. They have not known you long enough to create Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Wounded Warrior is someone who takes their wounds into new battles because it's informing, but if it's from past experience. But if you give into the pain of the past experience, like you're ruminating over the pain rather than just taking on the lessons, then it becomes problematic. But no, I see here, Cancer, that you take the lessons of the past, you're applying them to your future, and it ends in a beautiful Nine of Cups. I think you're just going to be shown why it is you had to go through what you did to be able to arrive where you are now. And that's gorgeous. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. I really appreciate your energy here, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. I love you all my cool crabs. And until the next one, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care.